Well, I couldn't have timed this any better. Am I stupid? Oh, yes! Yes! Stars, 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 stars. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I can retire. No way, come on. Yes, please, please, please. Yes! A one of one. An actual, legit, real one of one from Upper Deck. Alright, alright, alright. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I definitely know I am because I haven't opened one of these in a long time. We've got here a hobby box of 2021-2022 Upper Deck Series 1 hockey. So, two main reasons why I wanted to do this. The first, and really the main one with the timing of it, is that as of me recording this, Cole Caulfield scored his 50th goal of the 25-26 season yesterday. First Hab to do it since I think I said it was Stefan Richer, and I think it was 89-90. Caulfield at this point, I think for Series 1 is, he's the undoubted number one young guns. I think I'm not saying that like as if I was questioning it. It's just I think there's no doubt at this point, given that he just scored 50. So definitely was really happy to pick this up Black Friday last year for like $100. This is pretty cheap. I imagine if there's any of these out there, this might be going up a bit in the near future. But I mean, the main other reason for me wanting to do this, I mean, I still do like the young guns. There's things like, jersey cards are in here. This is what the last year's jersey cards were in flagship. But I mean, I opened this on release, I think it was like 4 years ago. At this point, I'll throw up the video and I'll put it in the description down below. And I mean, two of the cards back here, the Joshua Young Guns and the Crosby Honor Roll Gold, have been around with this channel for like 4 years. It's kind of crazy just going back thinking about it. It's like, pulling these cards and then having all that time pass and they're still here. So it's cool to see and it's cool to think about, but also that was one of those ancient videos that just I'll be frank, they weren't that good. So I definitely would love a redo at it, and I mean that's what we're doing here. So I'm not gonna waste too much time. I'll throw up the box break average as I'm opening the box. But I mean, yeah, let's get into this. I'm really hoping we can pull a Caulfield Young Guns. If not, I mean, I know there's other guys in here too, but let's go. Let's get that Caulfield Young Guns. All right, 21-22 Upper Deck Series 1, man. I have not opened hobby of this in a long time, and I mean, I'm just remembering now from the release of this, there were some serious quality control issues with this one. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if that is the case for this one specific box, but I mean, definitely just, it's kind of crazy to kind of come back to this. It's been quite a long time. I mean, I know I have a retail box in the loose pack series, but I'm the stack of pack series, but I mean, like, still kind of crazy to be back here at hobby. And here's the base. I still like the base. I don't mind it. There's Travis Konecny, Ty Smith. We will go through the base. Let's just chill. Let's just have a good time. There's Jonathan Marchessault, Capo Caco when he was still at the Rangers. We got our first insert. It's a Hundo P. It's Duncan Keith. Whoa, I'm out of focus. Duncan Keith there on the Hundo P. Very interesting inserts, but I've always said, we're when you're opening flagship, I'm not gonna make too much noise about the inserts when you're here for like the young guns and the canvases and some of their parallels. But I mean, yeah, the base odds for these are 1 in 12. There's a gold parallel that's 1 in 192, so that would definitely be interesting to see there. That would probably be like a wild card type hit, but definitely our first insert there. Cool one. That was Duncan Keith just kind of before he retired. Apologies to Bills Mafia cards and TCB. There's Jack Eichel on the Sabres, Matthias Ekholm still on the Preds, and Jacob Chychrun when the Coyotes were still around. Wow. And I mean, speaking of the Coyotes, right, the Mammoth clinched the playoff spot they're in, so that's kind of interesting to see them in the playoffs. They'll probably no, they're definitely in a wild card, so they're gonna play one of the division winners. We have a Young Guns here. Oh, apologies. We have a Young Guns here. I see a net, which is a good thing there. You see the post is there. I think that might be Logan Thompson, which would be a cool one to get. Kevin Lankinen, Trevor Moore, excuse me, in their reverse retros. Those were cool. Thomas Greiss, Brent Brent Burns still on the Sharks in their reverse retro. And then, yep, Logan Thompson. So there's Logan Thompson for our first Young Guns. I don't know. I don't remember if there was like any correlation with the Young Guns for Series 1, but I mean, I will take Logan Thompson. Great year with Washington. I mean, even though they're not making the playoffs, he's been great with Washington. Got himself on the Olympic team. Obviously, didn't get, as we saw, the results didn't happen there for Team Canada, but still, very interesting story for him to come out of U Sports for for Canadian colleges. Obviously, I've said that before talking about Logan Thompson, but still, good Young Guns. If nothing else, I will definitely take this. Logan Thompson. I'll get that top loaded in a bit. There's Adam Boqvist, Shea Theodore, and Elvis Merzlikins. So yeah, still 6 Young Guns. Your parallels for the Young Guns, the clear cuts are case hits 1 in 288, and again, this is the old format, so it's 24 packs, 1 insert in every pack. Case is 288 packs. The French are 1 in 120. We've got ourselves an honor roll here. Kerfoot, Mark Scheifele, Josh Norris second year. There's Brady Tkachuk on the honor roll. The honor roll odds are just regular 1 in 12. The rainbow is the 250, and then just as an example here of the gold, the Sidney Crosby gold is out of 25, so definitely would be a cool one there. But there's our second insert, an honor roll of Brady Tkachuk, Edmondson, Kuznetsov, PLD, and Jack Hughes. Okay, I don't think I've ever opened a pack that badly in my entire life. That was crazy. I think we've got our second Young Guns already. I'm pretty sure I know what Caulfield's look like. It's not that one though in the back there. That's his tribute from Extended, but his has it's kind of dark. It's got some blue on it. There's Hurdle, Tyler Myers, Tage Thompson. Yeah, next Young Guns, Lane Peterson. Weren't his stature rookies him on San Jose? Am I misremembering that there? But I'll throw up where Lane Peterson is. It's our second Young Guns of 6. It would be cool to get like a canvas Young Guns, which are 1 in every other box. Hopefully, if we get a clear cut, that'd be crazy, or like a black and white, something like that. But there's Lane Peterson for our second Young Guns. Then Fox, Tarasenko, Dadonov with for the sickos, Sens fans back there, and JT Miller. Looks like we've got a debut dates. This might be a gold. Let's see. Richard Panik, wow. Zach Parise, some of these names. This is because again, this is like 5 years old at this point, 4 years old. Sagan, Eric Robinson in reverse retro. There's Kevin Lankinen for the debut dates. Is this the gold? I feel like this is the gold. It is weird. It's kind of miscut. That's kind of funny. It looks like the gold. If it is the gold, it's 1 in 192. So that might be like our wild card box hit, which is whatever. But yeah, there's Kevin Lankinen. Debut dates talks about it. Shows his debut date. Obviously, he's been a pretty decent backup across the league, so a cool little one to get there. That might be a gold parallel of that insert. Finishing off with Morrissey, Uyghur, and Ryan Pollock. All right, surprisingly, these aren't sticking as bad as I thought. We've got a canvas. It's our first one. Letty, Pedersen, Philip Forsberg, Keith Yandel. There's Matt Dumba on the UD canvas. I definitely have this one. I think I picked this up at the card show in November last year, 2025, the fall card show. I just had to look at my checklist for what I'm missing for my canvas binder. I'm missing 74, but this is definitely not one of them. Still do love the canvas cards. We'll always take these. That one being Matt Dumba there, finishing off with Bratt, Tyler Johnson, and Jake Allen. All right, on the stack 2, already got 2 Young Guns, got 1 canvas. There's still plenty of stuff that needs to be had in this box. Still excited, still hoping for that Caulfield Young Guns. These are, wow, there's a crunch to these ones, my goodness. And then watch the Caulfield Young Guns is going to be in here. I actually don't know. Oh, it's okay. I think I know what I see. It's a rookie retrospective. Zadina, Demko. Oh brother, Matt Tkachuk still on the Flames. Yeah, there's a rookie retrospective of Keandre Miller here. These ones lasted I think they did these like a couple of times. I think it lasted until 22, 23. But yeah, the rookie retrospective 1 in 20 for the base odds, and then the gold is 1 in 240, so nothing too crazy there. Finishing off with Vrana, Jared Spurgeon, Danny DeKaiser, and Jack Roslovic. Okay, see our next Young Guns. It's definitely still not Caulfield, but let's see who it is. Carter Hart, Vasilevsky, Jack Campbell. Next Young Guns. This guy, Marian Studenic. I don't know what happened to him. I'm gonna put up where he is. I feel like he's out in Europe, but I mean, still, it's another Young Guns that's halfway for the Young Guns there. I remember he went to Dallas. He was sent in a trade, and then not sure what happened to him after that. But there's Marian Studenic for our third Young Guns. Going to be finishing that off with Anders Lee, Florian Vegas, Roman Yossi, and Doughty. So yeah, we're halfway through our Young Guns. I mean, just some other names that would be really cool to get. Like obviously, there's Spencer Knight, Philip Gustafson, Jeremy Swayman, Trevor Zegras. He's had a pretty good bounce back with Philly, even though there's been questions about Rick Tocchet and how he's been coaching. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, Jamie Drysdale also in here, and also I can't not mention my two guys, Alex Barré-Boulet, Wade Allison, and also for the true Flyers fans out there, Cam York, as well as Shane Pinto for the Sens. So we got an honor roll here, just something to keep in mind. That was Voracek, Gallagher, Ethan Bear, Johnny Gaudreau, rest in peace. There's a Mitch Marner for the honor roll. I feel like you only really get two of these for the honor rolls there. So there's another non-numbered one of Mitch Marner, finishing off of Martin Jones, Tanner Pearson, and Rasmus Anderson. I think we got our next Young Guns. I think it's Joe Veleno. We got Justin Schultz, John Gibson, Silverberg, Joel Farabee. Yeah, Joe Veleno on the Young Guns. I don't remember where he went. He was on the Habs. I think I talked about it in one of my SPX videos, and then I don't remember where he went. But I mean, yeah, Joe Veleno. Detroit, I don't know. We'll see if they can get in. I don't know if they can. It might end up I think Ottawa's going to get the last spot for the East just based on how it's playing out. But I mean, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do out in Detroit if that doesn't work out there. We got second year Kaprizov, Huberdeau, and Kadri. And yeah, I guess while on the topic also of Young Guns, Caulfield's Canvas Young Gun is not in here. His is in Series 2. Meanwhile, Quinton Byfield's is in here, so that's kind of the trade-off you get. I think we got a clear cut. Is it a... Yeah, it's a I think it's a base clear cut. Okay, so no clear cut Young Guns, and this probably means no jersey cards, so we'll see who this ends up being. Hopefully just get a good name. Shabbat, Bo Horvat. Is this it? Lowry, this looks like this is it. Let's just get into it. 1, 2, 3. Philip Zadina. Man. Okay. The man who said he was going to bring the goals, it just never happened. There's Philip Zadina. He's in Europe now. He was very, very touted for 1920. One of the top rookies from that crop, and then it never kind of worked out. He went to San Jose. He might have went to another team, but he's in Europe now. So I mean, that is what it is. That's still, I will take that. That is an interesting clear cut to get. Cool. It's kind of kind of unique, kind of cool there. So there's Philip Zadina on our clear cut. I'll get that sleeved shortly, and then I'm gonna be finishing that off with Bobrovsky, Sergachev, Nedeljkovic, and Jacob Slavin. So no luck on the clear cut. I mean, just would have. I mean, you can't expect it to be a clear cut Young Guns. It's so hard. It's just from one random box. There's a absolutely beat up card in here. There's okay. One of these cards is just completely like folded, so I'm hoping that's not anything too. Oh, is it the? No, it's the base card. It's like a base card behind a canvas. Okay, so I think we're fine there. Let's just get into it. McDavid, Denis Gurianov. We have a canvas. Gabriel Landeskog. Oh, Evgeny Malkin. Nice. I remember seeing this one, and I really wanted it. I don't think I have it though. So that will definitely be a cool addition to the binder for sure. Obviously, like with the upside down photo, definitely Definitely a cool one there. Definitely happy with that one. As again, I don't think I have it. Duncan Keith, and then unfortunate for the Dylan Cousins second year base card there, but I mean, what can you do? William Carlson and Keandre Miller. All right, we are halfway through the box. This one's definitely been a slow burn, but I mean, it's fun. It's cool to see all these cards again. There's some names I haven't seen in a while. Some players haven't seen in a while. It's definitely cool. It's fun, and it's awesome to be on the hunt again. It looks like we got our fifth Young Guns, but it doesn't look like Caulfield. So let's see who it is. There's Dominic Kubalik, Zach Werenski. We're sticking here. We're real like I hope that crunch got caught on camera. There's Sean Walker next to Young Guns. It told you, Wade Allison. I don't even know if I have his regular Young Guns. Like I'm not sure if I've pulled it yet, but I mean that's gonna go with the collection of all the other Wade Allison cards that I have. I've pulled some random Wade Allison cards that are like slightly kind of good. It's been kind of funny just how he's been following me there. But yeah, Wade Allison, not sure where he is. Finish that off with Justin Hall, Jeff Petrie, and Mikko Koskinen. So yeah, we only need one more base Young Gun the rest of the way. Decent little mix so far. I would love, hopefully, for there to be one more good name. I don't believe this is going to be Caulfield, though, and I've mangled this pack. Hold on. Moving along here, Verhaeghe, JG Pageau, Morgan Riley, the checklist, Robertson, and Kaprizov. Okay, there's debut dates of Sorokin, so then that, the Kevin Lankinen was a gold, so that's probably our like wild card box hit type thing for this one. But yeah, there's the debut dates of Ilya Sorokin, kind of crazy, and in that kind of 5 years time, he's already the shutouts leader for the Islanders in franchise history, finishing off with Kempe, Nick Hjalmarsson on his time in Arizona, and McAvoy. Jeez, feels like I'm opening platinum. Anyway, we have a our first UD portraits here. Compher, Chris Tierney, Nick Delorier. There's Kevin LeBanc. We got Sidney Crosby. Okay, there's Crosby for the UD portraits. That's a cool one there. The base ones are 1 in 14. There are a select number of rookies that have portraits in Series 1. Those are SPs. Their base odds are 1 in 120. They have a black and white parallel that's numbered to 25. The black and white parallel for the regular ones are numbered to 250. That's definitely not what we got here. But I didn't mind these portraits, but I mean, I think they've done them better in recent years. I think we got a few of those in a box. We're finishing off with Gensel, Kevin Hayes, and TJ Brody. I got something here. It looks like an electromagnetic. We got Nick Backstrom, Torrey Krug, Patrice Bergeron. Yep. There's the electromagnetic for Shea Theodore there. Kind of, I always said these were cool. You just got to see like the NHL jerseys in like different colors. It's kind of interesting. Just to kind of think about it, like a purple Vegas jersey or something like that. Just interesting one there. That an insert like that really hasn't really happened since the electromagnetic, but we're finishing off there with Aho, Darnell Nurse, Anton Hudobin, and Cale Makar. Not too many packs left, but I mean, we still got plenty to go. Still quite a few things that we need to see in here. Hopefully, again, holding out hope, but I'm not sure. For our last Young Guns, we got our Blue Dazzlers in here, so definitely happy to see the Blue Dazzlers here. We got Toffoli, Milan Lucic, Tristan Jarry. Okay, there's David Perron for our Blue Dazzlers. I think Series 1's, it was really hard to see, but like the logo is back there. Like that's like the note for the blue, like for the Blues logo, and then kind of you can see it going up there. It's a bit tough. I think they made it clearer in Series 2. They kind of realized that after the fact, but yeah, cool. These are 1 in 24. The pinks are 2 per case, 1 in 144, so definitely something to keep an eye out on. Finishing off with Vanacek, Henrique, Troy Terry, and Claude Giroux. All right, I see a canvas here. We've got Rasmus Ristolainen, Alex Radulov, Jared McCann, Clayton Keller, captain of the Mammoth now. There's Mitch Marner for the canvas there. I have not seen this one. I don't think I have this. I remember I pulled the checklist, which is him and Matthews, but yeah. Whoa. Okay. That one's fine. We survived the landing. There's Mitch Marner, that's our third canvas, so only one left. We'll see if we can get a canvas Young Guns, finishing off with Hanifin, Josh Archibald, and Niels Hoglander. All right, we're on the last stack. We still need one more Young Guns, one more canvas, a French base, and then after that, who knows? Let's definitely gonna be curious to see what those last three are. It looks like we got another electromagnetic, so that answers that part of that question. One of these cards is an electromagnetic. We got, okay, seeing some of this base again. Thompson, yeah. There's Joel Farabee for the electromagnetic, so I guess we get two of those in a box. Again, cool to see that one there. Skinner, J-Rob, Zucker, and Nick Schmaltz. All right, we got our next portraits here. Parise, Sagan, Robinson, Svechnikov for the Hurricanes there. That's definitely not a black and white. That's definitely obviously not a short print there. So that's looking like our second UD portraits. So kind of quieting down here as we get to the end of this break here. We got Carlson, Perron, Charlie Coyle, and Shea Weber still on the Habs there. All right, last Young Guns. It's not Caulfield, but it's Philip Gustafson. So I just saw the red goalie equipment, yeah, and then yeah, that's 32. That's definitely Philip Gustafson. So we'll just get into it. DeBrincat, Craig Smith, Nick Hague, Lafreniere, Philip Gustafson for our last regular Young Guns. I will definitely take that hit. It's been him and Wallstead, even though Wallstead's definitely had a great year. For the Wild there, Gustafson's definitely going to make a good tandem goalie. Could possibly kind of starter goalie, but I mean, definitely always glad to take a goalie Young Guns. We got two pretty good ones in this box, finishing off with Monahan, Kapanen, Strome. All right, so two of these three packs do have kind of extra Young Guns potential. We've hit our quota for our base Young Guns. Anything else after this would be like a canvas or a French. But this is just looking like a base canvas, so I don't believe that's the case. For this box, we got Jordan Greenway, Patrick Hornqvist, Sam Girard. That's a cool one there. I definitely don't think I have this one. There's Mikko Rantanen scoring on Marc-Andre Fleury in the Lake Tahoe games. That's a really cool one there. Both of them were in their reverse retros. That was the first time Colorado used the Quebec jerseys. That was really cool. Definitely cool to see a photo of that on the canvases. I kind of forgot they did that, but yeah, I definitely don't think I have this one, so definitely happy with that there. We're finishing off with Peterson, Nemestikov, Ferraro, Nylander. Okay, we've got another Hundo P in here. Puljujarvi, Palat, Natchez, Pesci, Roman Yossi for the Hundo P and their reverse retro jerseys. Those were interesting ones, but yeah, I guess two Hundo Ps as well. Definitely didn't really look too much for the inserts for the box breakdown, but I mean, looks like we've got a French at the end. It's going to be Wheeler, Tim Stützle, and Oscar Lindblom. All right, last pack. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. This has been fun. Next week will probably be another stack of packs video, because again, those have just been a ton of fun. And also, you know, I'm still kind of waiting for the stuff that I want to come out. Like Parkhurst isn't out yet, Extended isn't out yet. I'm probably missing something obvious. I can't remember, but we're missing stuff. So I mean, I'm just gonna try and, like, you know, get whatever I can for box breaks. But I mean, I'm not really looking at that right now. Just gonna do a stack of packs next week. We got Iafallo, Ulrich Larson, Brad Marchand, Crosby. There it is. There's French variant, so no extra Young Guns. That's totally fine. Riley Smith for the French variant there. You can see everything's in French. If that was a Caulfield, that probably would have been really, really nice. But I mean, this was a pretty nice box all around. I can't be too upset. This was definitely a good box, and it was fun too, you know. Definitely good to get just a pretty normal box of this, because the first one I got was very jank and scuffed, to say the least. Finishing off with Miles Wood, Riley Smith in English, and Chris Kreider. Let's get on to a recap. Okay, so 21-22 Upper Deck Series 1, the long overdue revisit. How did that go? It was fun. It was good. Here's the inserts. Again, I've always made it my kind of thing to, not get too up for the inserts, but also to not get too upset about them, because just they are what they are. They do their job. Some are better than others. Obviously, they're not created equal, but again, these things don't get me upset, considering this is not why I buy a flagship. You're buying it for the Young Guns, other stuff in there, canvases. Like, the inserts don't really get to me too much. I know it has for other people in the past, but let's get on to the highlights of the break. We got a gold debut dates of Kevin Lankin in there. Again, those are 1 in 192, so not easy. We got a base clear cut of Philip Zadina. We got a blue Dazzlers, nice little color match of David Perron. Our 4 canvas cards, the Dumba is definitely a repeat, and then for me, and then I definitely don't think I have these 3, the Malkin, the Marner, and the Rantanen's cool one there. For sure to add that to the binder. And then onto our Young Guns, we got Marian Studenic for the Devils, Lane Peterson for the Coyotes, Joe Veleno for the Detroit Red Wings, my guy Wade Allison for the Flyers, and then really kind of what you're expecting if you're not going to get Caulfield, you're going to get probably 1 or 2 good goalie Young Guns. In this case, we got Logan Thompson for Vegas and Philip Gustafson for the Senators. That's what I'm going to end off on there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, next week for sure is definitely going to be another stack of packs video. Going to be interesting. There's a box of SPX that has 1 pack left. We got to crack open a new credentials box, so I'm excited. Definitely looking forward to that, digging through more of the 25-26 Series 2 box. Ton of other stuff. I'm super excited. Again, those videos have been really fun, and I can't wait for that. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you next time. Later.